guys, let me tell y'all something wild that's been going around. So lately, people have been talking about Ray J and how he might have something to do with the death of music legend Whitney Houston. I know, it sounds crazy, right? But wait until you hear everything that's been happening. In a video that's been going viral, Ray J was caught saying something really shocking. He said, "It's all my fault." Now, we don't know for sure what he meant, but with everything going on lately, people are starting to wonder, was he talking about Whitney? Ray J has been acting really strange too. He's been going on live streams, ranting, crying, even saying he wants to leave the country. On Twitch, he said he was moving to Antigua and told people, "Come and get me now, 'cause I'm gone." That's not normal behavior, and fans are worried. But that's not all. Ray J also said people have been threatening him and paying him hush money to keep quiet. He said, "You've been paying me to be quiet, treating me like I'm your slave." He even said he didn't want the money anymore and was ready to speak the truth, no matter what happened to him. So now the big question is, what truth is Ray J talking about? Here's where it gets even more intense. Some people believe Ray J was one of the last people close to Whitney before she passed. And not just close, like really close. Even though they never officially said they were dating, a lot of people think they were. Ray J's sister, Brandy, said he told her they were just friends, but others say different. A guy named Young Berg even shared a crazy story. He said he walked into a room one time and saw Whitney in Ray J's room, taking off her pants. She yelled at him to leave, and he ran out. So clearly, something was going on. Now, let's talk about Kevin Costner. You probably remember him from the movie The Bodyguard with Whitney. They were co-stars, but some folks say they were more than that. Kevin said Whitney was the only one who could have played her role in the movie, and they got super close during filming. When Whitney died in 2012, Kevin was heartbroken. He said she was his one true love, and even blamed himself for not being there to save her. He told people he used to write letters to her, trying to help her get through the hard times. He gave a speech at her funeral, and it sounded more like something a husband would say than just a co-star. Let's start with how Ray J acted after Whitney died. People said he was acting super guilty, not like someone who was just mourning. And guess what? For 5 whole years after Whitney passed, Ray J didn't really talk about her. When he finally did, it was during a show called Celebrity Big Brother. He told Stacey Francis that he still felt bad about what happened and that he turned down millions of dollars from the media. They wanted him to spill all the secrets about Whitney's death, but he said no. Ray J told them he didn't want the money, that it wasn't good money, and it would mess up his karma. But hold up, some people don't believe that story at all. See, folks have been saying for years that the real reason Ray J didn't talk was because he knew the truth. And if he told it, he might slip up or even get caught in a lie. That's a big deal. And then there's the fact that Ray J and Whitney had a thing going on. Even though he told his sister Brandy that they were just friends, others say he was definitely more than a friend. Some close friends saw them together in ways that didn't look like just friendship. Now, here's where it gets even deeper. After Whitney died, Bobby Brown's sister Leola Brown came forward and made some bold claims. She said Ray J was actually helping Whitney get drugs. She even said that he gave her a bad batch, a bad bag, and that might have been what killed her. Leola said, and I quote, "When I first heard she passed away, I said, 'My God, somebody gave her a bad bag.' And then she said, when she saw Ray J hiding his face after Whitney's death, everything added up. Y'all, that's a serious accusation, but Ray J denied it. He said he wasn't even at the Beverly Hilton Hotel the day Whitney died. His lawyer even stepped in and said Leola Brown wasn't there either, so she couldn't know what happened. But here's the tea. Other people at the party said Brandy was looking for Ray J. So if he wasn't there, why would his sister be asking where he was? Some folks close to Whitney's family have said for years that the family knows Ray J knows something. At the Billboard Awards, when Whitney's daughter Bobby Christina went up to accept an award for her mom, the Houston family was reportedly mad that Ray J showed up. In fact, they even tried to get him arrested. Now, why would they do that unless they believed he had something to do with Whitney's death? And this is where things start to circle back to Kevin Costner. Rumors say Kevin was one of the last people Whitney trusted, and he might know some things she said in private, things that could change everything. And with Ray J crashing out and saying he doesn't care about hush money anymore, it's only a matter of time before more secrets come out. Let's keep going, because baby, this story is far from over. Now we're getting into what people have been whispering for years, and the names that keep popping up again and again. First off, let's talk about how Whitney felt about the music industry before she passed. She didn't trust it, at all. People close to her said she called it the Hollywood game, and she didn't want any part of it. And guess who she didn't really mess with like that? Diddy. Yeah, that Diddy. Sources say Whitney didn't like his influence and tried to keep her distance from the whole machine he represented. But since Whitney's death, Diddy's been out here talking about her like they were besties. He even told a story about being invited to her wedding when he was just starting out. He claimed he got his name on the list and was shocked to be there. He said she made everyone feel special, but here's the thing, Diddy also admitted that they weren't really close. So why is he acting like they were now? People think he's just trying to cover his tracks. Because if what the streets are saying is true, he may have been more involved than he wants people to believe. Some folks even say Diddy did the dirty work for someone else behind the scenes, someone who had it out for Whitney or needed her gone. Now let's get back to Ray J for a second. After all that hush money talk and saying he was done being silent, fans started connecting the dots. He said, and I quote, "You really thought all this hush money you gave me would keep me quiet forever." So who gave him that money? And what exactly was he keeping quiet about? It's one thing to be emotional, but Ray J said he was ready to crash out and that he didn't care what happened to him anymore. He said the truth matters more in the long run. People think that means he knows something big, something about what really happened to Whitney. And if someone paid to keep his mouth shut, then whatever it is, it had to be huge. And guess what else? Ray J has shown support for Diddy, even after all these rumors started heating up. So now people are asking, was Ray J protecting Diddy all this time? And if so, why? Is Diddy the one who gave him that hush money, or is it someone even more powerful? Whatever the truth is, it sounds like both Ray J and Kevin Costner are sitting on secrets that could finally answer the questions we've all had since 2012. And if one of them finally breaks the silence, let's just say everything might come crashing down. Stay glued for more updates and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for the latest celebrity tea.